Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Some Like It Pop, a bi-weekly look at the latest happenings in pop culture. This is Bradley Stern, Editor-in-Chief of PopCrush.
I'm Samantha Vincenti, Managing Editor of PopCrush.
And I'm Matt Donnelly, and I am a Senior Writer at PopCrush.
Today we are all still recovering and talking about the 2016 MTV VMAs. And in the house today we have a special guest who will be able to weigh in personally because he was there. Special guest Jake Miller is in the house.
What's up, guys?
Oh, hello.
Hey.
How are you?
So we have a lot to talk about, but I kind of want to ask, so you were on the carpet.
Yeah.
And what was that experience like for you?
It was cool. This was my first award show in New York City, so everything was kind of run a little bit differently than I've seen in LA. The carpet was fun. It was very hectic. I met Khaled on the carpet. I met one of my favorite artists, Chance the Rapper, on the carpet. It was hectic, but it was cool.
We saw Chance doing like the thing that little blow up thing.
The 360.
His dance moves are always the best.
Yeah. So
I think
good.
In lieu of Taylor wasn't there this year, which I actually think is I welcomed a Taylor-free award show only because
Totally.
she owns it, and the reaction cam is always like Taylor Swift noodle arms.
Right.
Not in a happy dancing way, just that's how she dances. But I missed her, and I wanted like a Chance cam for all of his dancing.
Absolutely, yeah.
He
Because of
was
his
a whole
energy.
case for it.
Mm-hmm.
And how was Khaled?
Oh, he was nice.
Yeah.
I know a few people who know him. Like our video guys are the same, so I just kind of was like, "Hey, what's up?" Like we had the
Did
same
he
video
key
guy.
you? Was he talking all keys? The whole
No,
time?
he didn't. He didn't give me too much time, but it was cool. He was nice.
Yeah, I met him too, and he was like on the Snapchat the whole time.
Yeah.
When we met, and then like briefly it was just like, "What's up?" and then like right back to snapping. But
He
I
had
mean,
lots to say about Snapchat.
so much to
He
say about
was following
Snapchat.
everyone. I don't know how he is.
I mean,
Yeah.
he is the number one
Right.
advocate
Yeah, that's his
of
brand.
Snapchat.
Is
Yeah.
he the most viewed Snapchatter in the world?
I don't know. He's definitely
Surely
the one
he's up there.
who's
Probably like Kim
successfully
Kardashian.
aligned.
Yeah,
for sure.
ultimately.
But in terms of like brand alignment, it's
Yeah.
incredible.
Oh, yeah.
When you talk to him in real life, is he screaming at you, or is he like hello, hi? Like, is he normal? All
No,
of a sudden?
I wouldn't say he was screaming.
When
He's
I
not
met him,
like-
he was super low key. He was just
Completely
like,
Yeah,
low
"What's
key.
up?
yeah.
What's up?" Hey.
Okay.
Yeah, totally.
Because I remember
Which
the
is
first time
nice.
I saw Lil Jon in real life, and it was like, and he was totally like, oh, hey, how are you? No, he was totally like, oh, hello, hi, how are you?
Oh, Lil Jon.
Oh.
Hi.
He's like a
Formality.
distinguished gentleman when you meet him.
Yes, yeah.
So plenty of performances the night. A lot of mixed reactions to the actual show. What were your favorite moments? Because it was very different inside than watching from TV, as we've heard. What were your highlights?
My highlights. I thought it was pretty cool how they gave Kanye 4 minutes to do whatever he wants.
Oh yeah,
Because like literally nobody even in the building knows what he's saying, but everyone's applauding
Yeah,
and
right.
everybody loves it. Like literally, we don't even know what he's talking about, but it's great. So that was cool. I've always loved Kanye. One of my first concerts ever was a Kanye West show. So I've been a fan of him since like Touch the Sky and all those early on songs. I thought Beyonce's performance was definitely the best part of the show.
yeah.
Yeah.
The
I mean,
concert, you mean?
Yeah, exactly.
The full-on
Yeah.
formation.
Yeah,
sure.
concert.
I mean, I'm a fan of hers. I'm not like the biggest Beyonce fan, but like that was just like it's like a 15-minute long performance, and like every second of it was like crazy.
Yeah.
It was really good.
And it was crazy, obviously in person, and
Yeah.
her like running around the
Yeah,
audience.
she
and
went
everything.
around the entire arena.
That's crazy.
She's so good.
Yeah, it was really good.
I don't understand why they put her in the middle of the show, though.
That's what we keep
It's the
Those very
mystery of
puzzling.
our
wondering. Why?
scheduling.
You think it
decision.
should have been at the beginning or the end?
At the end.
At the
I
end
think.
is
I
like
mean,
the
I
That's when most
understand.
people
showstopper.
tune out by, so
That's
they don't
a
want
good
people
point. It's a very solid point. I think if they'd put her at the very beginning, it would have set the bar. I don't want to say too high
Yeah.
because that undermines the potential of other performers, but I just feel like then to send like anyone, anyone out right after that.
Yeah.
Totally.
Was Britney
Who's
right?
gonna-
Yeah, Britney was right after. Right?
Immediately after,
This
which
is two pretty crazy, iconic people within
Yeah.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
Jeez.
and they set it up all wrong. It should have been at the end, just from production standpoint alone.
Right.
Clearly they pulled out all the stops for Beyonce. So it was like, and then you have Rihanna ending with Stay.
Yeah,
Which
and I
was
understand
just a
why
very-
putting Rihanna at the end because she is the recipient of the award. I
course.
totally understand that, but just Beyonce
Obviously.
right smack dab in the middle. Yeah.
And then my girl got the snub as well because she came 10 minutes after Beyonce's multi-million-dollar showcase, but it's fine. I think she held her own, considering.
People kept saying it was like a Beyonce concert event with like an award show built around it, and I would say that's kind of how it sort of played out.
Totally. Were the announcers in between all the performances, were people like talking during that, or was that because at home it was insufferable for most? But
it was slightly annoying, to be honest. But
Yeah.
no, I mean there was actually free drinks and free food on our level. So every time there was
There
a
you go.
commercial break, we were out of there getting chicken fingers and fries. Yeah.
Very fair.
absolutely a better experience than what we were doing.
Was it like mic'd around the entire venue though? Like you could
Yeah,
hear Key and
everybody
Peele and
knew.
okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
there was no escaping. All right.
Yeah. I felt so bad because they're all funny people on their own merits. I love
Totally.
Key and
I
Peele.
thought-
I love
yeah,
the
I
show.
think they're great,
all
but-
really funny. I just think it was a really strange fit.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just felt like
Normally I loved them though.
yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
It was,
Totally.
it was a little too much though. I think.
It was
Right.
way too much. It's like they didn't have an official host, and yet they had this recurring bit, which was like, why didn't you just get a host
Yeah.
to kind of take over? So this was like a one-time deal.
The first like
True,
5
that's-
minutes.
that's-
Yeah.
that's true. I
alone.
just realized that was like the first award show I think I've ever been to that didn't have like a host to come out. And
Yeah,
It was just sort of like an identity crisis the whole time. There
It
was no
was.
just single point of reference, and every time you were flung into one of the sketches, it's like, where am I going again, or like, where did I come from?
Yeah, just jokes about selfies and memes, and it was like
And it made it
painful.
very long for someone who did not have drinks or chicken
Right.
fingers.
Yeah, that's right.
And he
Very,
was
very
very
I'd like to
tired
emphasize
from the
that we did
weekend.
not have those things.
Yeah.
Any moments in the audience that we might not have seen, which seems to be more and more of the story lately at the VMAs, you see like days later, like Rihanna like dropping popcorn on people and stuff in the crowd, and it's like hilarious. Or any reactions? I saw Kanye stood up and made everyone stand
yeah,
up for Rihanna.
I was just gonna say that was one
love
thing that I
that.
saw that was really cool. That was Rihanna. I think it was her first performance of the
Yeah.
night, and it was like I saw like G-Eazy and like Chance the Rapper, and like pretty much everybody was just kind of like they weren't sitting out of disrespect. They were just sitting because the show just started, and everyone was just finding their seats. And all of a sudden, you see Kanye in the first row, like get up and like hype everyone up, like he
That's
was paid
cool.
to do it.
Yeah.
And everybody within one split second was on their feet, like everybody. Like if Kanye says to get up, you get up. So yeah, that was pretty cool. I didn't know if they showed that on TV.
They didn't, but it kind of surfaced like on Twitter like
Yeah.
days later. People
He was
were
like
"Did
running
you
back
see
and
what he
forth, like
did?"
get up, get up, get up.
Which is crazy that was not on the broadcast, because I feel like they missed so many like subtle, amazing moments that weren't on stage during the whole show.
Yeah.
And like you said, that's in at least the few most recent years, that's been really the bread and butter of the show. Has been
Totally.
like,
Yeah.
those like stage moments. And I feel like they've done a good job recently of like inserting audience cams, but they really don't mean anything if you don't ever cut to them or like.
No.
Yeah.
So
That
Twitter
chance
kind
cam.
of grabs all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, your girls, Fifth Harmony,
Yeah.
picked up I think two movies.
Two, the fan
Yeah.
voted one, and
Yeah.
then the best collaboration.
Did
yeah.
you have you spoken to them already about it? Or have
I have not. I'll see them tomorrow in
Yeah.
Chicago, but obviously I'll congratulate them when I
Yeah.
see them. But yeah, they're just the sweetest girls in the world. The fact that they put me on their tour, it's just been a blessing, because not only are they so down to earth and so humble and so talented, but their fans are also like extremely
Very
passionate.
loyal.
We see
Um,
evidence of that
Yeah,
definitely.
Yes.
And like to most people, like that could be a little scary as an opener, because you don't know how they're gonna
Yeah.
treat you. But they've treated me so well. All the fans, they've showed me so much like good energy, and it's just been great every night. So
Yeah, you're going to Chicago tomorrow, is that
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been
I'm actually
like-
going tonight.
Where are you
Ugh.
playing in Chicago?
I think it's called the First Merit Amphitheater. I know
Love
it's an
that
amphitheater,
amphitheater.
Yeah, love a good
Great
amphitheater.
amphitheater.
Nice. So the energy is good when you're opening, because
Yeah, it's
obviously
great.
that could be scary.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I have a lot of my fans coming to these shows as well, but
Totally.
most of them are Fifth Harmony fans. So I just try to use this opportunity to win over new people who might not have any idea who I am. So, and on top of that, I have new music that I just dropped, so it's cool to show them that. And I do a little acoustic performance. I talk between songs, put the
Ooh.
charm on, try to
Yeah.
win people over. It's always fun.
And do you do like meet and greet moments after or before, anything like that?
I have
You
a
get
meet
to-
and greet. It's not a paid one. I just meet everybody at the merch table like before I go on,
That's
just
cool.
because I want to see everybody.
Yeah,
Awesome.
get some good reactions.
Yeah,
People.
definitely.
Yeah.
Is there a Fifth Harmony member you've connected with particularly? We saw your Instagram video of the Ed Sheeran cover with Camila.
Oh,
Connected to not like that, but I think I've pretty much gotten equally close with all five of them over the past 3 or 4 years. I've known them for a while. Camilla and Lauren are from South Florida, as am I. So I wouldn't say I'm closer with them, but I think I might have like met them first. But anyways, yeah, I mean, every time we get to the venue, it's at like 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and then we have nothing to do till like 8. So we'll always be like seeing each other in the halls, and like someone will be playing guitar, someone will be playing basketball with their sister, and it's always just like a fun, you never really know what you're gonna get and who you're gonna see.
That's awesome.
That's cool. You also casually bumped into the Olympic gymnast
Yes.
winners.
Yeah.
What was that experience like?
So Simone Biles tweeted me like 2 years ago, and I had no idea. I never saw the tweet. And then like 3 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago, whatever, while she was in Rio, winning everything. Freaking gold.
Yeah.
Some fan found the tweet and said, "Look, this is Simone Biles in the Olympics. She tweeted this 2 years ago." And so I reached out to her. She's a fan, I guess, which is amazing. So her and Lori Hernandez kept sending me. I got their number. I was texting them while they were in Rio, congratulating them, and they were just like sending back videos of them singing my new songs. And so I put it on Instagram, and they put it on their Instagram, and they've really been supportive of the new stuff. So. And then I met them for the first time the other night at the VMAs, and they were really, really nice.
They must have just been in heaven, because I feel like every dream they've ever had is coming true. They're like,
I was going to say, you've categorically now been put in the Zac Efron echelon, so congratulations.
Yeah.
That's a real...
Making
thank
dreams come
you.
true.
It's crazy, yeah. I mean, the amount that they have, the stuff that they've done in the past month.
I know.
They're like the two most famous people in the world right now, and
true.
definitely the greatest Olympic gymnast of all time.
Yeah,
crazy.
fame based on merit. Like directly
Isn't
based
that
on
nice?
merit.
It's
I know.
Nice that,
and they're doing
talented and
exactly what
successful.
I would also enjoy doing when I win my gold, which is like,
Yeah.
I love that guy. I love that guy. So I would
Yeah.
like call
Give me
my
him.
team.
Give me
Yeah,
him.
yeah,
Right?
totally.
To
My
have
team
him
crushes.
here.
Yeah.
And they just want pizza parties with them. It's nothing extravagant.
Right,
Yeah.
totally.
It's just a quick pizza.
Just
you
want
know?
pizza
Who would be
parties
on
and
your wish list once you win the gold?
Oh, man. I think my number one would be Jennifer Aniston.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
Maybe,
Interesting.
yeah. I mean,
Get
Blake
that
Lively
smart
is
water.
Blake Lively is like my dream girl, but she's taken. Well,
They're
Jennifer
both
Aniston's taken.
yeah, definitely married. Yeah,
They're both-
definitely.
Man, I
available.
don't know.
Yeah.
I gotta,
Listen, with a
Yeah.
certain
gotta
number of
reevaluate
gold, you
them.
never know.
That's
True.
Yeah,
true.
exactly.
It's
That's true.
That's true.
Maybe Selena Gomez.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could work.
Yeah.
We can make
Monday.
that happen on Twitter real quick. We can
Right.
have
do
like,
it.
sort of
Really
a,
quick.
the fans.
Yeah.
Cool. So you were talking about that they were recording your new music.
Yeah.
Just came out actually.
Mhm.
Can you talk a little bit about inspiration? What drove this new music?
Yeah, so this EP is called Overnight, 7 brand new songs. I pretty much worked all of 2016 on it. It came out about 2 weeks ago, and my fans got it to #1 on iTunes in like 30 minutes because they're the best. Shout out to you if you downloaded it. And yeah, I mean, I started off my career rapping, but it was kind of more just like a hobby, and I didn't really know where I was going with it. Then I kind of transitioned into singing just to see what I could like push myself to and what else I could do with my voice. And then recently in like December of last year, I kind of decided to just lock myself in the studio and just kind of find a new sound. So it's just singing now. It's more mature, I think. It's cooler, it's sexier, it's more fun. And so I'm just all about maturing. I feel like as a person, I've matured a lot in the last year. I moved to LA. I signed a deal with Wilhelmina. I feel like a lot of everything in every aspect of my life is changing. So I wanted the music to match that.
Totally. And are you finding that the fans are following you from that transition?
Yeah, I mean,
Getting new fans probably.
absolutely. Yeah, this is like I've never seen so many new people come out and be like, I've never heard of you before this EP, but this is like, I've had it on replay since you put it out. So I've been getting a lot of new fans with this new music, a lot of the older audience as well, which is cool to see. So yeah, I'm just very thankful and happy that it's finally out because I worked so hard on it. I probably made 100 songs just to get these 7.
Really?
And then I was just like, you know what, let's just put it out because I need to put out music. Like I'm proud of it. Let's put it out.
And who did you work with, like to sort of shift the sound with you?
I worked with a bunch of amazingly talented people in LA. This one kid, Brian J., who helped me write a bunch of the songs. This one guy, Jay Hart, who did like a bunch of stuff for Bieber, and Keith Urban. Dylan Francis produced a song on the EP called Parade, which I sent to him. It was just an acoustic song, me and a guitar, but he took the acapella and he produced it out. So yeah, I was lucky enough to work with, like literally with all the songs I created, not just the ones that I put out. I worked with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of different people. So
Nice.
whether the songs ever came out or whether they went straight in the trash, like I'm very thankful for all those sessions because they taught me a lot every day.
And is it safe to say then that you're going to kind of keep on this groove for a full album of this?
I would love to, yeah. I mean, the next move after I get off tour with Fifth Harmony is to plan my own headlining tour,
Nice.
top of next year, hopefully. And then, I mean, yeah, I would love to, whether it's another EP that comes next or a full-length album, I'm not 100% sure. I think the full-length album for me, my first full-length album with Warner Brothers is almost like a goal that I'm setting for myself and that we've all talked about. It's like we want to put out the first full-length album once we have like the whole world's eyes watching.
Mhm.
Like once we have that song that's blown up
Yeah.
and that everybody now knows who Jake Miller is, then we'll hit him with the full length. And like then
Smart.
it will be special instead of just putting out an album and just my fans hearing it
Right.
and spreading it to a few more people. We want that album to go huge when I put it out. So until then, I'm just gonna make the music, and then I'm not really sure what you want to call it, a mixtape, an EP, an album. Let's just put out music. Let's not stop the grind. Let's not stop getting off the road, and let's just keep the momentum high.
That's a good strategy.
Do you think you'll be releasing any of the other dozens of songs? That
Definitely not the ones that no. I mean, if they haven't made the cut,
they're not there for. A
if they
reason.
haven't made the cut to now, then they won't make the cut later. I mean, I'm only gonna get better, I hope. And so, yeah, when it's time to record more music, I'll just.
So there wasn't a battle of like, I love this song, and then someone
there
else was
definitely
like,
were.
oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of cooks in the kitchen when it comes to
Right.
determining which songs come out and stuff like that. And there were songs where I really fought for, but I have enough people whose opinions that I respect who said, you know what, this one is better than this one, and I'm just like, okay, if you think that. And so
Are they on your team, or is it friends as well, or is it? Like
I
a mix?
definitely send my songs to my friends as well, but I mean the real like opinions that really matter are of my manager and the people who work with me at Warner Brothers and my band and stuff like that. But I'll definitely send songs to like my sister and my parents and my best friends and be like, yo, let me know. But they like everything I do, so it doesn't really.
Right, that opinion probably
Yeah,
isn't too
that's
tough.
why
Yeah.
that's why I don't really.
You
take
and I
that
had
kind of-
very different upbringings. That's not how my conversation go.
That sucks. Get back to studying.
Yeah, exactly.
More or less. Wow, you met my mom. So weird.
Oh, good.
Wait, what has the Wilhelmina build up and like how did that sort of happen and what are
gonna
those
ask, yeah.
pursuits
Oh,
like?
you're a model now.
Yeah.
I moved to LA about 10 months ago. I signed a deal with Wilhelmina when I got there. And really this whole year has just been, I've been so focused on the music. So I haven't really had too much time to dive into it. I've done a few photo shoots here and there, but not too many like campaigns with Wilhelmina. I would love to like do some stuff with like some of my favorite brands like Top Man or like, I don't know, like GQ or something like that. That would be awesome. But for now, in terms of like auditioning for movies and modeling, like that's all stuff I definitely want to get into at some point. But with these last few months being so crazy with the music, I just haven't had too much time.
Right, yeah, focus
But
on music.
definitely want to at some point. I've auditioned for 2 movies. Didn't get either of the roles, but I also can't really blame myself. I mean, I do blame myself because like I haven't like gotten serious enough to like get an acting coach and like learn anything about auditioning or acting. So one day I'll get serious about it.
Wow,
Once
going
I
for
like
acting,
establish
too.
myself as a household name in music.
What kind of movies were they?
You know, Bad Moms.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I auditioned for that. Did you see the movie?
No.
It was you against Mila Kunis, is that what it
Well, I
Yeah,
was supposed
yeah.
to be her boss.
Oh, were you?
It was like
Oh.
a startup, like it was like a a coffee startup company,
Okay.
and like they were all like young, like 23-year-old, like very hip New York guys, and I was gonna be her boss. And then I saw the movie, and I was just watching the scene, and I knew every single word of the scene. Yeah, it was
That'd be
funny.
a weird feeling.
Yeah, it was weird. And then I auditioned for like this Morgan Freeman movie, which I didn't get, but
Oh.
maybe one day. I don't know.
Because he got it instead of you.
Yeah, he got the part. No, I was supposed to be like his assistant in the movie.
I was curious what kind of genre, like if you were going for like an action movie or something.
Right.
That one was more of like I think more of a drama, but obviously Bad Moms was a comedy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
I don't know. I haven't really thought about acting or what role I would be or what I would like to do. It was kind of just more of like a, hey, like if you got any auditions, throw them my way, because like it's something I could see myself doing, but I don't really know anything about it. So
Right.
I mean, I'm interested in it, but it's not like my passion. Music is my passion.
Totally.
One day.
You obviously we've seen you collab with Fifth Harmony, just casually. Which artists do you think that you would like to collaborate with now that you're singing and sort of branching out into a different realm?
Well, it would either be a girl that I could do like a duet with, like Ariana or Selena. Those are probably my top 2. Or since I'm singing now, I would probably do the hooks, and like a rapper would do the verses. So if I could think of someone, it would maybe like Chance, the rapper, or like G-Eazy would be cool.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah,
Chance did a song with Justin Bieber.
he did.
Confident.
That was the first time I heard about him, actually.
Really? I used to live in Chicago, so that is.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So you go way back with Chance the Rapper.
Way back, me and Chance. the Rapper.
Yeah.
No, but
We
I'm
stood
sure
in
you've
several
like,
rooms together before.
And the
but you've like
amphitheaters.
heard about him for
yeah,
a while
yeah, no, I
before
have.
that.
Yeah. Acid rap's huge. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Interesting.
Yeah,
He's awesome.
definitely. Future plans. So obviously you're doing a little bit of everything. Where do you see yourself in 5 to 10 years? I love asking people this because they
such a
never.
terrifying
It's such a
question
terrifying
for anyone.
question.
Hopefully you're alive still.
Yeah, that's a good start.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, music is my passion. So if I can just be doing what I'm doing now, on a much bigger scale. Some Justin Timberlake stuff, touring arenas, putting out albums that sell 1 million copies first week. Hopefully that's where I'll be.
Yeah.
And like with the Top Man campaign, though.
With the Top Man
Yeah,
campaign,
Under your belt.
while auditioning.
In an
for,
action movie.
Well, actually, I shouldn't have to audition for a movie because at that point I'll be an A-list celebrity.
Right.
They'll be
So
asking
Morgan
you,
Freeman will call me
begging you,
personally.
Right, there you go.
throwing scripts at you.
Exactly. Yeah. But I mean, if I'm touring arenas and like touring the whole world, and that's really where I want to be at.
Anybody at that level that's given you advice or anything memorable, any meeting that has really affected you?
I think like one of my first shows ever. At that point, he was like my idol. I still obviously love his music, but at that point, he was like who I listened to, who my friends listened to. Asher Roth. I'm not sure if you remember him, but I had a show with him, and we shared a green room. And everything about him was just like really interesting. Like everything on his rider was just like water bottles and like tennis balls, and he would just like
Wait, what?
yeah, like no alcohol, no like crazy stuff like that. He didn't have a big like posse. Like he would literally just sit in the green room and throw like a tennis ball against the wall. And he was like super down to earth. And he told me that his mom to this day still goes on his YouTube channel and like deletes all the bad comments so that he doesn't see him.
That's
And
adorable.
he probably wouldn't like them.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it sounds like obviously you've heard it a million times, but he just told me like not to listen to those people because the more successful you get, the more hate you're gonna get. So it almost is like a compliment when you get more people hating on you because it shows that you're getting more attention from the world, and obviously those stupid people are gonna come out and be stupid.
Totally. Yeah.
It's true.
The Twitter trolls and everything. Yeah. Are you're finding that you get some of that?
I get some of it, but that stuff never bugs me like at all. Like I'll get so many good comments and so many good tweets for every one bad one. So it's just a kid behind his desk who has low self-esteem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
That's a good way of thinking of
That
it.
is a good way of thinking.
Yeah.
That's a healthy way of thinking of it. Yeah, definitely. And it means that you're getting attention.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. Cool. Well, before we go, do you have a message for your fans?
Sure.
Yeah.
What's up, fans? Thank you guys for sticking with me. I know it's been a long year, but I hope you love the new music, and I hope you get tickets when I come on tour because it's going to be the best tour yet. And if you haven't downloaded it, go to Spotify or iTunes or anything like that and go get Overnight, the EP, and hope you enjoy it.
Awesome.
And
Did you
that's
hear
it.
that, Jennifer Aniston?
And Selena
Jennifer
Gomez.
Aniston.
And Selena
And Morgan Freeman.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank
Jake.
you guys.
It's awesome.
Appreciate it.
For more Some Like It Pop, you can subscribe to us on Apple Music, our YouTube, it's Apple Music, and iTunes.
Our producer Chuck, who is leaving us
Our
this
producer
week,
Chuck is leaving this
is
week.
kicking back with a Modelo right now, but
Certainly is.
still killing it. Is giving us a
Right.
weird look. Chuck, we will miss you very much.
We will miss you a lot. You can also find us
Sorry, I'm
on
broken up.
YouTube at PopCrush Music, Twitter, PopCrush, and popcrush.com. Awesome.
The end.
Bye.